welcome to this edition of Submersion PC. I know I've been away for a while. I want to go ahead and apologize for that. Basically, down here on the Gulf Coast, all the hurricanes that we've been encountering here lately has really made things kind of hectic. So I do want to apologize. But I have took the time to go ahead and while I was evacuating everything like that, I went ahead and drained the tank. That way I can go ahead and move it out. But when I was moving back in to my place, I wanted to go ahead and take the time to go ahead and test the Indium heat springs. I know a few of you out there have been interested in that, and I have told all of you that video is coming, so this is going to be that video. It's going to be real short and quick, so just bear with me as we go ahead and get through this, and hopefully I can answer all your questions in this video. If not, definitely feel free to comment below. I'm always happy to answer any questions that you may have. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and jump into it. And like I said before, during the evacuation and everything, I went ahead and when I come back home, I wanted to go ahead and take the time to use the heat springs so I can get that test out of the way. I went ahead and put them on both my GPU and CPU just to go ahead and that way I can kind of test both sides of everything. I'm pretty sure all of you would have been interested in that. So what I did was once I put everything back together, filled the tank back up, and I got onto the desktop and just let it idle for just a little bit to kind of get an idea of what the temperatures was looking like as far as idle was concerned. If you see here on the left, this is going to be my screenshots that I had from the liquid metal. This is going to be the 4.8 gigahertz overclock with a 1.41 or so volts going to the CPU in the BIOS. And basically the same thing on the right hand side. The only difference being this is going to be the heat spring on this side. So I didn't change anything in the BIOS. Like I said, I just went ahead and just put those heat springs on there. Came in here, turned it on, wanted to sit idle for a while. Before it was right around 28, 29 degrees or so on the coldest cores. Looks like 30 was the highest that I had on the liquid metal. And of course, over here on the heat spring, it was basically roughly the same. Was looking about 30 degrees on the hottest core, was down to about 27 to 28 degrees on the coldest core while I was just idling. I thought everything was good from there. So I went ahead and kicked off the Prime 95 test. And as soon as I did, I noticed that the temperature spiked through the roof. It automatically jumped to 97 to 98 degrees. Once I saw that, I immediately cut off the test software. Did not want to go through, hopefully the pain of killing my CPU, which unfortunately I did. So that is definitely something that was I was hoping to avoid, but upon trying to basically get it, everything broke back down, put the liquid metal back onto the CPU and the GPU. Upon trying to boot, I got to the desktop, try to kick off another Prime 95 test, and immediately the screen locked up. I had to do a hard boot to get back into the BIOS and everything. To just try to go ahead and boot the system back up. Upon trying to boot that third time, it started giving me warnings, messages and stuff like that, saying that the overclock was failed and stuff, and it just was a nightmare from there on out. Now I had to go ahead and build another data center PC just to kind of get things moving. There will be another video kind of going more into detail on all that thing in the future, so definitely you want to make sure you like and subscribe. That way, hit that notification bell, so once that video comes out, if you haven't already, you will get a notification for that video, so you can kind of follow along with me on all that. I guess the good news of out of it all, if any possible, it's not the CPU is not completely dead. I will still be able to use it as a test platform, if you will. Once I get the new tank built and everything like that, I will still be using that processor and motherboard as my test bench, so to speak. So of course, again, like I said, More videos will be coming out. So once I get that tank built and everything like that, I will have that as well. You know, it seems to be working fine as far as you know, what I've had to do to troubleshoot to get it to get back up and working. So at least it will give me some kind of idea of temperatures without actually having to risk uh, damaging any other new hardware that I may purchase and build, which of course I will be building a new PC, a new gaming PC, I should say rather. So all that will come out as soon as I can. So other than that, that's really the gist of this video. I just wanted to go ahead and, like I said, jump out there and touch base with all you guys and give you the video that I promised you was coming. Um, again, you know, if you are going to be doing this setup and you was thinking about possibly using the heat springs as, you know, your um, thermal interface material between your CPU and your GPU, I would definitely think twice about it. Didn't appear to me that it was doing as good as the liquid metal was doing. Um, and just to answer the question before, you know, you may ask it, when I was cleaning everything up, the liquid metal seemed to be holding up just fine. There wasn't really no um, real deterioration, you know, as far as that goes. It was still there. It was still good. Um, I mean, it seemed to have dried out a little bit, which was kind of funny, seeing since it's already liquid metal and, you know, it's inside of liquid. But you know, it did kind of firm up a little bit more. It took me a little bit to clean it up, but you know, everything seemed to be okay on as far as, you know, it staying where it needed to be. I didn't really see any oozing or anything like that out. Of course, when applying it, you want to make sure you don't use too much because it will squirt out and possibly short circuit some of your other equipment and some of your. So that's, you know, one thing that you want to be mindful about as well. So. Other than that, again, like I said, if I haven't answered any of your questions with this video, go ahead and drop me a line below. As soon as I see that, I'll definitely feel free to give you any knowledge or expertise I may have, or any answer that I may have for you in your comments below. So other than that, I hope you stick around and follow me on this channel, and hope to see you all soon. Thanks.